Hello, good day, guys. My name is Nick, technical analyst for SuperForex. Today, we shall be looking at the technical analysis on the currency pair, XAU USD gold. And at first, we shall be talking about the fundamental analysis. Then we move right down ahead to technical analysis, which is purely what we're going to be seeing on the chart. And we have noticed that gold has been up on Tuesday morning in Asia, but the moves were a little bit small. Expectations for more interest rate hikes in the US and the Europe have grown more. While we have noticed that the gold futures has inched up about 0.05% to $1,844 per ounce. And the dollar, which normally moves inversely to gold, edged up on Tuesday morning. And also last week's jobs report raised expectations of continued tightening by the US Federal Reserves. Investors now wait Friday's US Consumer Price Index for clues on the interest rate hike part. Now, the European Central Bank will hand down its policy decision this Thursday, and this is expected to join global peers in moving to tamp down inflation. While in Asia Pacific, the Reserve Bank of Australia will hand down its policy decision later in the day, which is widely expected to deliver back-to-back interest rate hikes for the first time in 12 years. Now, India's gold imports increased by 677% year on year ahead of a first key festival and wedding season. According to Reuters, it's been citing a government source with high inflation denting consumers' confidence, while the Bank of Japan Governor Haruhiko Kuroda has reiterated on Monday an unwavering commitment to powerful monetary stimulus. SPDR Gold Trust P Gold, the world's largest gold-backed exchange, trade funded, said its holdings fell about 0.3% to 1,063 tons on Monday. In other precious metals, we have noticed that silver has fell about 0.42%, platinum on about 0.93%, while palladium climbed with 0.27% average. Now, what to expect on the technical analysis? We have noticed a quick dent to the downside right after this most recent support zone, and we are looking out for a double shoulder with head pattern, which is gradually forming. So we have our next TP to be at 1857.30 before probably decline, and then a much more push further to the 1874 zones. Now, what to do is to make our SL bits tighter at 1836.27 and extend your TP to be at 1857.86, which is approximately 130 pips from your entry point, which is good money, of course. And yeah, that's our technical analysis on today's currency pair, XAU USD gold. I remain your host, Nick. Now let's move down to the stock markets. Hello, guys. Now back on the stock markets, we are taking a look at Caterpillar, and we have noticed that in recent times, the construction company Caterpillar has eyed energy transition as growth drivers for mining business. And construction equipment market Caterpillar Incorporation believes that the demand for critical minerals as the clean energy transition gathers pace will translate to solid returns for its mining businesses. While CEO Jim Momplebi said in an interview on Tuesday that the company is aiming at a global market worth about $5 trillion for energy transition infrastructure between 2021 and 2040. Mining capital expenditures have been relatively subdued over the last few years, and we believe that will increase, as he told Reuters about the company's investor day meetings. Now, executives have reaffirmed the heavy machinery giant machinery, while energy and transportation series annual revenue targets of about $28 billion by 2026, and increased demand of minerals will expand the total addressable market in renewables. And as said, that requires more mining equipment, which gives us an opportunity, he said. Now, the capital expenditures for mining in 2022 have already surpassed those of the previous 7 years, and the trend is expected to continue, with companies reinvesting in their fleets to replace aging equipment, to step up operations, and a lot more. Now, Caterpillar's overall cash flow for CapEx spending increased to about $346 million in the first quarter of 2022, from about $252 million in the same quarter last year. Now, with the company allocating investment towards scaling technology and artificial intelligence and environmental sustainability and governance series, of course. On Tuesday, the company's board approved a new stock repurchase of about $15 billion. Shares rose about 2.1% on the news. Now, this story refers to a correct CapEx period in paragraph 7 to quarterly and CapEx expenditures increase in paragraph 6. Now, what to expect? We have also noticed that Caterpillar is having a continuous strong demand, as said by some financial tigers. and has raised to about $282 from $278. But this is actually going to show on the market charts sooner or later, because we are heading out to a most recent resistance, or rather a big drop of this resistance, and looking out for a new zone which is close to the 220s, 230 zone, which is what we have in the works. Now, what to expect once we have this? We have our estimated TP to be about nothing less than 145 to 150 pips from the entry point, which is good money. And we have this continually moving. What next to expect is maybe a probable decline before a push up to a newer zone. That's what to expect. And that's our technical analysis on today's stock markets. Caterpillar. I remain your host, Nick. Bye for now.